You really want to know?
Yeah, baby. You look messy.
Thank you. I know I look cute. But honestly, it sucked ass. Sucked ass. Let me get this off. Shower. Oh, baby, don't cry. It's okay. Don't cry.
Guys, the dinner date that was supposed to be a romantic dinner date between Adekunle and Venita turned out to be the worst dinner date in Big Brother house ever. And it was as if it was like these guys used their money to buy a dinner date, a romantic dinner breakup date. Before I dive into that gist, guys, I must greet you specially, and this is Gist with Chinelo, and it's your girl Chinelo. So let's look at the task for the day, the Oraimo task and the wager task, before we dive into this gist proper. So yes, they've started with the Oraimo task and confusion, because there was a little bit of confusion as the housemates, persons of Venita, Sisi and Messi, was like, why will Ilebaye build the game master? Because normally whenever they are to perform any task, there's always a lucky dip boss where they pick, and then that will always determine the group that they belongs to, and the card that one pick determines who will be the game master. So there was a twist to the game master on the Oraimo task, because Big Brother had written the game master in the brief of that the head of house is supposed to read, and the merchandise also came with the brief for the head of house. So the other housemates were not in agreement to what was being read from the brief, because the brief did not specify that it's the head of house that will be the game master. Normally they will go for the lucky dip, and there's this particular card, I think the white card, that whomever picks it becomes the game master. Venita has been the game master twice. Sisi has been the game master twice. Ilebaye has not been the game master anytime. So because the brief did not specify who will be the game master, they were confused, and they felt that Ilebaye just picked the game master. So the confusion was there, and they were arguing before Big Brother now tried to clear everything up, and I make them to know that the game master was written in the brief for the head of house, and he asked them if their merchandise fits them perfectly well, and they said yes. And he asked Ilebaye if her own also fits her well, and she said yes. So he told the housemate that Big Brother changes things every once in a while. So it is Big Brother that had specified that Ilebaye should be the head of house. So that was how Big Brother cleared that particular argument. And even after that, Messi was still saying that she still stands where she stands, that the brief read differently. What the brief read was not that Ilebaye should be the game master. That normally what the brief normally reads is what is still read, and it did not specify. So but that was the clarity from Big Brother for them before they went for the Oraimo task. And the Oraimo task, they were divided into the male and the female. So at the end, the male won the game. The male won it. Then guys, Big Brother announced to them to get ready for their wager tax immediately. They also got ready for their wager tax and got to the arena, and the wager judges that was introduced to them was Jeff from Pepper Dem Gang, Anto from Double Wahala, and Brian from Level Up. So these were the wager judges, and they asked them to explain what they had done, because Big Brother had asked them to design and invent something that can be used in the social media lights for in 50 years time. So Pere, Soma and Sisi came and explained what they had invented, and Cross and Venita also came and explained what they have invented, and Adekunle and Lebaye also came out to explain what they have invented. At the end, the judges First person to judge was Brian, and he gave them just 2. He said 2.5. Then Anto also gave them 2.5, and Jeff also gave them 2.5, saying that they are not satisfied with what they had invented, that what they had invented is also like the same thing that is already in existence, and that they just like took small from what is already in existence and add a little twist to it, that they are not convinced of what they had invented, that what they wanted was an imagination or what would have been in existence in 50 years time, so this was how they lost their wager, because Big Brother also agreed with the judges that the imagination that they asked them to invent on, they did not present, they did not deliver. So that was how they lost their wager task. Guys, Venita was not actually in her best of mood all those while. So Big Brother called Adekunle to the big diary room. Big Brother called Adekunle to the diary room and he told Adekunle that they should get ready for their dinner in 10 minutes. So Adekunle got in and also announced to Venita that Big Brother said they should get ready for their dinner in 10 minutes. So they got ready and they went to their dinner, guys. It was as if the dinner was a romantic dinner for a breakup, because seriously there was nothing like this maybe relationship between these two. We all saw how Bella and Sheikh's zone went. Adekunle and Venita's zone was very cold. Like seriously, I was like, what is going on here? This is like them trying, as in just letting the whole fans of Big Brother to know that what they have been doing all this while was just nothing. Guys, it's not on Venita's side. Venita had used her mind to be in this so-called ship. Let me just put it as ship. But Adekunle, it was as if Adekunle was using it for strategy. Guys, can you imagine? First off, Venita was like, what question will you want to ask me? And Adekunle said even if there's any question he wants to ask, that he would not like to ask the question there, that is not meant for the general public and not in that particular space. So Venita was like, okay, even if there are some certain questions that he might want to ask her that she wouldn't want to reply. So they continued. So I don't know why Venita had asked Adekunle if she should move out of the bed for Adekunle, and Adekunle was like, no, the bed is for Venita, that he had left the bed for Venita before, that he has slept in the lounge and even in the garden, so there's nothing there. He can also leave the bed for Venita, that the bed is for Venita. And Venita was like, the bed is for them, both of them. So they continued, and there was a time Adekunle asked Venita, is like this place, the dinner is irritating to her, and she said yes. This is because Adekunle never showed any form of romantic as in feelings towards him. I was like, when I was watching it, guys, I felt that the song that Adekunle was singing to, he would have like be directing it to Venita. I really felt for Venita. Guys, they shouldn't have paid for the dinner for two if they know that they were not really into each other, especially coming from Adekunle's side. So it was as if the dinner date was boring to Big Brother. Big Brother left, then they took the camera out of that place and showed us where the guys were playing their cards. And later on, guys, Venita came in and the housemates were like, wow, you look beautiful, how did it go? And she just gave this statement, guys. She gave a statement about Adekunle, and all of them was wow. They were like, wow. So guys, that's how the dinner that was supposed to be a romantic dinner turned out to be like a breakup dinner. So Angel followed Venita to ask Venita what was the fight all about in the dinner date, and Venita said Adekunle had made a joke about she attending his child's naming ceremony. This was like a big blow to Venita, because Venita didn't see that coming.
What was the fight about? He was making jokes about me coming to his child's naming ceremony and stuff, which I thought was a bit weird.
Your kids? Or
no.
his kids?
Yeah. So I was like, this is weird.
Yes, it definitely is.
I think Venita wanted them to have a relationship outside the house, and even if they should maybe have kids. So here, coming from Adekunle, that Venita should attend his child's naming ceremony, really broke her heart, because this goes to show that okay, Adekunle does not have any intention of having a relationship with her outside the house, talk more of having a child with her. So this broke her heart, like seriously. She felt bad and was crying, and at the same time she's up, so she's feeling bad that she's up and thinking she will leave. So all this put together didn't really sit down well with Venita. Guys, this is how the dinner date turns her. She went into the toilet and was really shedding tears while Angel was there for her to console her. Guys, the worst dinner date ever in Big Brother's house. The worst. This was very disappointing. This was very disappointing because Adekunle would have just like, even if it's to pretend, I beg. Even the question he said he don't want to ask her in the national TV, if he's really serious about her, he would have asked her. And if the public will really know based on what he wanted to ask, if he's really serious about her or if he's not. So I think that question was not really a question that we point out that he's serious about her. That's why he didn't really ask the question. So for me not to make this video too long, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Yeah, this is your girl Chinelo, and this is Gist with Chinelo. Please, if you enjoy watching, don't hesitate to give the video a thumbs up. Please click on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed before, and then on the post notification bell so you always get notified each and every time I post a new one here. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. I do appreciate you. I'll be back soon with another one. Until then guys, bye bye for now.